Jets Ward.
ETS Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Ward. I am your host, Ryan Ward, and I'm so excited to be back with you guys. I got a fun one for you. But first, if you have been here before, welcome back. You know I love having you guys here. It is a great place to be because you guys keep coming back for more. And if you are new here, welcome. Whether you're a Jets fan of another NFL team, or just the casual NFL fan, you are always welcome here. It is a safe space for you. Now, guys, it is rumor season coming. When it comes to the NFL draft, rumors are always flying, especially as we get closer. You think you have something hands down written, this is going to happen, and then things start to change. You start to hear different things. You start to hear that the prospect you thought your team wanted might not be that high on their list. But that could just be smoke and mirrors. That could be them leaking things to try to get other teams to be interested and maybe jump or try to trade with them to get a better package deal. There's a lot of games that go on during this time, and it's hard to tell sometimes what's real and what's just smoke, what's just being leaked out there to get people interested. But according to two highly renowned NFL draft analysts, Daniel Jeremiah and Peter Schrager, who both are very knowledgeable about these prospects, very knowledgeable about the draft, and about what teams need. And as we know, the New York Jets are in desperate need of an edge rusher. We've done some work on the defense this year. We got Joseph Asai and Ekbare, both edge rushers, but bring a little bit different skill sets to the team. We got Demario Davis that we brought back, and other pieces as well. But the Jets still need that player to cause disruptions in the backfield of the offense. And we don't really have that at this point. We traded Jermaine Johnson. We have Will McDonald, but he's not really a 3-down edge rusher, which is unfortunate because I thought he could be somebody who could get better into that role, but he's not. But now, going into this year with the NFL draft, the latest rumors, the latest mock drafts that we've all been getting, I've seen them, you guys have probably seen them as well. The Jets always seem to be, hands down, taking edge rusher and linebacker Arvell Reese from Ohio State. And we'll talk about him a little bit, but that's been the guy linked to the New York Jets for a long time at this point, since the offseason even started. And even so, the past couple of weeks, mock draft after mock draft after mock draft. Who is pick 2? Or who is that pick 2? Who are the Jets taking there? It's Arvell Reese. But according to Daniel Jeremiah and Peter Schrager, there could be another option there. Somebody that the Jets might be more interested in. And this is going to make some fans happy. This might upset others. But apparently, the Jets might not be as high on Arvell Reese as we thought. Maybe they are more into edge rusher from Texas Tech, David Bailey. Now, a little bit about him. He is a pure edge rusher, pass rusher, just a terrorizer in the backfield. Out of all the edge rushers getting after the quarterback in this draft class, David Bailey is the best one. He's quick, he's strong, he's powerful. Teams can hardly get their hands on him when he's out there. So let's talk about the numbers. He's 6'3", 251 pounds. This past year, he had 52 total tackles, 32 solo tackles, 14 and a half sacks, which has improved every single year he's been in college, especially at this past year when he transferred to Texas Tech. Those numbers jumped. He forced 3 fumbles, had 0 interceptions, but 3 passes defended as well. And he can play as a stand-up edge rusher. He can play as with his hands in the dirt. You can line him up all over the defensive line. David Bailey, as a pass rusher, is the best in this draft. But going into that too, I think David Bailey is a great prospect, but I don't think he is what the Jets need at this point. And the reason why, one of the biggest struggles with Bailey is run defense. He gets pushed off the ball he doesn't do well in the run game. There were points where they took him off the field at Texas Tech on sure rundowns because he couldn't set the edge. He couldn't disrupt the backfield. He got pushed off the ball. He doesn't add anything to the run defense. And the Jets already have someone like that. I've mentioned Will McDonald already. And to be fair, I don't need two highly prolific edge rushers on the bench when we need them. When you're coming into the draft and you want to be that highly touted prospect, especially as an edge rusher, you got to be there on all three downs on the defense where the team needs you. David Bailey, I love the pass rush repertoire that he has. He can get after the quarterback. He can cause a lot of havoc. But there are big concerns when it's come to his run defense. The Jets already struggle with that. That run defense was the worst for them last year. And they've made a very big effort to fix that with the signings that they've made, the trades that they've made. I like David Bailey. I think he's great. I think he can be great in this league. But I much prefer, and I've told you guys this before, I much prefer edge rusher Arvell Reese. I think he's just a better player. I think he provides more for you. If you want to shoot down Arvell Reese's ability to rush the passer as a pure edge rusher, okay. That's not his best, but he can do it. As an off-ball linebacker, he was dominant there too. As an outside linebacker, he was dominant out there as well. The guy has great instincts. He flies around the defense. He is solid in run defense. He can cover as well. He can be moved around as a chess piece on that defense. And teams will have to take into account Arvell Reese when he's on the field. And he's only 20 years old. He's somebody who can grow and get stronger and be a leader for a defense for years to come. So let's look at Arvell Reese. He's 6'4", 241 pounds. Had a total of 69 tackles last year, 34 solo tackles, 6.5 sacks, 0 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions, and 2 passes defended. You look at the sack numbers, they're good. But David Bailey had much better pass rush numbers. Like I said, Arvell Reese is not the pass rusher that David Bailey is, and I don't know if he ever will be. But the versatility Arvell Reese brings to your defense, whether you want him on the defensive line as an edge rusher, stand-up edge rusher, you want him as a linebacker in the middle or on the outside. Hell, the Ohio State team lined him up as a slot corner on some cases. He can do almost anything on that defensive side of the ball. And he has tremendous upside. I think the highest ceiling out of any of the players in this draft class. I think Arvell Reese is the pick. I think he will be the pick. I just think he fits this Aaron Glenn defense that we're trying to build. That does not mean that I take anything away from David Bailey. I think he's a great prospect. I think he's going to be an exceptional player in this league. But I think Arvell Reese, in my opinion, is better. I think he fits the Jets defense much better. And he supports the run game. He's solid getting after the quarterback as well. And just the great instincts that he has and the ferociousness that he brings to that defense, the physicality. That's an Aaron Glenn type of player. And that's the guy I think the Jets are going to get. I think this is all smoke coming from Peter Schrager and Daniel Jeremiah. I don't think it's actually going to happen. Would I be shocked if the Jets went David Bailey over Arvell Reese? Kind of, but I could understand it if they want to just get somebody who can go after the pass rusher or after the quarterback. But I think Arvell Reese just fits the style of defense that Aaron Glenn wants the Jets to be this year. But who knows? I could be wrong. I'd love to hear from you guys on this one. Who would you prefer? Would you prefer Arvell Reese for the Jets defense this year at pick 2? Or would you prefer edge rusher from Texas Tech, David Bailey? There's no wrong answer here. Both players are fantastic. So if you choose one side, that doesn't mean you hate the other player. And that's what I've seen too. Like on X or anything, people disagreeing over this and just screaming, trying to break down the other player. There could be things you don't like and like about each player. I'd mentioned with David Bailey that he not great in the run defense. I've said with Arvell Reese, he's not the pass rusher that David Bailey is. There are strengths and weaknesses to each of their games. But there's no reason that you can't like both players, that you can't love both players. I think it's normal. I'd be happy with either of the players the Jets drafted if they drafted one of these guys. Honestly, I think it would make sense. My preference is Arvell Reese. If your preference is David Bailey, that's fine. That's all completely okay. But I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think on this topic. Who do you want? Why do you want them? And make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for any notifications of when I post videos, just so you stay updated on what's going on in the Jets ward. Also, follow me on X, Instagram, and on TikTok as well. I try to post all my videos and shorts there too, so you see me on other platforms. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and thank you so much for joining me in the JETS Jets Ward. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
The Jets Ward.